Yo, what is up guys? It's your Hollow here, back with another video. Today we'll be going over 5 of the best drop spots in Chapter 6, Season 4. And I apologize, I haven't been here in a while, I've been dealing with some stuff, so hopefully I can get some more videos out for you guys. And before we start with the video, I want to thank you guys for 5,000 subs, and I want everyone to start using code YOHOLLOW in the shop as it helps support me and I can make really cool videos with this, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so for the first drop today, we're going to be landing at this gas station in the center of the map. It's a pretty good drop because it's close to the Hive and it's also close to Foxy Floodgate and Ranger's Ruins, so you're able to go get those medallions. Now this drop does have a lot of chests, so if you're landing here in solos, you'll have enough loot to fight. If you're landing here in duos, trios, same thing. But the best looting path for this place is probably landing at the gas station and then going down here because there are 2 really good chests over there. This spot also has a lot of metal if you farm these right here, and in total I think there's probably like 10 chests around this entire area. You have a couple outside, you have some slurp barrels right here, you see, chest over here, a couple chests inside. So once you're done looting this part, come down here, and there will be bugs down here. They're really easy to take care of. Just shoot that thing right there, and disappear. Then you can run over here to where you'll find 2 of these like good chests. You will get attacked when you open them, so just be careful. Now once you eventually take care of all the bugs, there's a bunch of slurp barrels in the middle, more chests. Also another one of these good loot chests. These give you like 2 guns and a ton of healing items. And if you're playing in public matches, there's an NPC here that you can hire, so that's pretty cool. Once you're done looting 2 of those parts, you can come over here across the bridge. There will be some more slurp barrels, and there will be a henchman chest right here, which can give you a shockwave launcher or a minigun. Alright. That's enough for the first drop. Let's get into the next one. Alright guys, this next spot is this hill right next to OXR HQ, and it actually got buffed. Now this drop is actually very good because in this update they added a capture flag here, which can give you a ton of loot off spawn. This spot is great because there's a lot of metal here and there's also a ton of brick around. There's also this right here where if you capture it, it takes about probably 30 seconds, and when you're done capturing it, a ton of loot will come out of the top. There's barrels, and a bunch of chests. Now, as you can see, just when you're capturing it, it gives you a ton of XP towards your military ranking on the right, and you get about 2 guns on average and a couple of heals as well. Once you're done capturing that, you can come up here to this little hole in the hill, and sometimes there will be more chests, but you have more barrels right here, more barrels there, and 1, 2 chests. And you can farm some brick right here. By the time you leave this drop, you could get max brick and max wood depending on if you spend a lot of time farming. You can also come down to the Crackshot's cabin right here, which sometimes has chests and sometimes doesn't. I guess I got unlucky getting loot, but that's whatever. And finally, if you still feel like you need more loot, you can come over to the tunnel near OXR base and get a bunch of loot under there. If you don't want to use any of your heals, there's a bunch of barrels under here. Like I said, more chests. You have metal as well for tournaments. And you come down over here and you have about 4 barrels. Maybe a rare chest if you're lucky. You also have a porta potty, which is bugged. And then you have direct access to the underground of the OXR base, which gives you more loot. A henchman chest, and then you can go up here and fight people. Now that's all for this drop. Let's get to the next one. Now for our next drop spot, we're going to be going to the lower part of first order base, and this spot has a lot of pros and a lot of loot, so let's go over there. This spot is really good because first order base is always contested, and this spot is just, it's like first order base, a lot smaller and rarely ever conned. This spot has great wood, great metal, great brick around, and also a lot of chests and slur barrels hidden inside the POI. So as you see, a lot of metal here. Over here you have one barrel on the second floor, and you can come down to the first floor and look around for some barrels. There will be a chest outside. Like in here, this is always 100% spawning most of the time. I guess it's up here, sorry. On the left half, you know, more loot, another barrel for some shield. And you can run upstairs and you'll find ammo sitting around. And then over here on the left, we have some more chests. Chest right here. And then a chest inside here, along with one right under the stairs. I'm pretty sure most of these chests are 100% spawn rate, so you should be getting these most of your games. And then lastly, you run across over here for some more loot, and you'll find another chest upstairs. And that's pretty much all the loot from this part. If you want some more loot, you could always just, you know, run up or take a pad and go right up here. As there's a couple more slur barrels and another launch pad for quick rotation. Right here, you got 3 more slurp barrels. There's normally a chest, but didn't spawn this game, so great metal. You have great, like, you can just go anywhere. You can go over there, first order base if you hear fighting. You can go over there, you can go to the bridge, pretty much anywhere. So let's get right into the next spot. Now for our next spot, we're going to be landing at this OXR outpost near Canyon Crossing. This spot is really good because during some matches, it will be infested with bugs, and when you eliminate all the bugs, you get the forecast boon, which lets you see future storm circles. This game, it didn't spawn, it spawned up here and down here, but in other games, it might spawn over here. This spot is in a really good location as you can fight people at Canyon Crossing. This spot also has a ton of metal, chests, and it has a bunch of these henchman chests right over here, which give you a chance to get the shockwave launcher, which is really good ranked. You know, I didn't get it here, but it's all good. There's another one right here. There's also an NPC that spawns here. She gives you a rift and some other stuff. It's pretty cool. There's another one over there. But you also find another chest over here in this building. You go upstairs. You're going to get yourself another henchman chest. That brings it up to 3. And here I did get the shockwave launcher, slurp juice. Very nice. And there's a chest right out here. And we're going to go over to this side where there's a whole shop where if you have a ton of bars you can buy a bunch of loot. You know, changes every match, so it won't be the same. You got an AR, a gold shotgun, a bunch of heals. Then you run upstairs, one more chest. Lastly, you're going to run up here, and there might be a chest up here. I think a henchman chest spawns right here, but didn't spawn this game. Then you just have freedom to go wherever you want. You can get on there and fight. Oh, and one more thing. You can also go over here to the launch pad, sitting on this edge of the hill, and fly about anywhere. You get really high up. You can go over here, go to Foxy, go down here, go to here. But other than that, I think this might be the best drop spot we go over today. We have one more to finish off, so let's hop right into that. For our next drop spot, we're going to be going on the southeast part of the map at this place called the Great Turtles. It has to do with the turtles in the little island. It's near Outpost Enclave. So let's go over there and I'll show you guys what loot we have. For this drop spot, you could technically also land at this island, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be showing off the turtles, because the turtles combined have way more loot than that island. But if you want to include that in your loot path, feel free to. But the best thing to do is probably just land on this main turtle right here, as there's a bunch of slurp barrels on him, a couple of chests, and a launch pad for you to land on. We have a chest there, 3 slurp barrels right here, another chest, and a 3rd chest right over here. You can use that pad, or you can take this zip line to the other turtle, which has campfire, 1 chest, 2 chests, and sometimes a 3rd chest over here. It didn't spawn. There's 2 more slurp barrels. And you can come to the front of her, jump off into the water, and at this boat right here, there's always going to be a chest, and there's 3 more slurp barrels for you to have. There will also be another chest around right here, and if you run into this shack, there should be some more floor spawns, and 2 more chests for you to collect. And finally, once you've done all that, there's another launch pad you can use. And you can go farm your mats up here. There will be another chest at the top of this hill, and 1 in the bush. That brings our total up to probably near 10. And then for 2 more chests, you come to this dock right here. You know, loot this, get some good loot like I did. Now you're ready to fight. You can stay around fish. You can go up here to Outpost Enclave. Or you can go over to that island, which I'll show you guys that right now. This spot has a couple more chests, 2 slurp barrels by the launch pad. There's also 4 slurp barrels right here, which is pretty nice. You come inside, you walk upstairs, floor spawns, and 1 chest. This house normally has another chest, but didn't spawn this game. You have brick, chest under here, bunch of ammo boxes, 1 more chest by this tree. And you can use the launch pad to just rotate wherever you want. You go to Kappa Kappa Factory, you can go over to Outpost Enclave, you can come up here for 1 more chest and 2 more barrels, just to fully make sure you have max health. Right there. This is also a really nice spot, so yeah. That is it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a comment, a like, and a subscribe if I helped you find a good drop spot. If you like this type of content, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll be reading your guys' comments. So any feedback is appreciated. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future, and I'm going to hopefully start posting more videos soon as we're closing in on 6,000 subs. It would mean the world if everyone used my code in the item shop, code YOHOLO, and I hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys.